Hey everybody, Sammy here, back with another video. Today is May 16th, coming to you from dreary, rainy New York State. But today, not everything is so depressing as the weather is right now, because we have received our Bokeh box from SGC. So, we are just going to rip right into it because I'm going to drag on this video, and who knows how long it's going to take me to get these cards out of the box with the bubble wrap and, you know, all that kind of thing. So we're going to go with our trusty Civivi on this one. Here we go. Cut this bad boy open. Now, I shipped my cards April 15th, and they were received April 20th, and that includes a weekend and Easter holiday. And they were delivered back to me this last Friday, so May 13th. I do not go through a group submission because I like the least amount of hands to be touching my cards. That's just me. So I just, I try to do all the checking myself and going over my cards and seeing how my grading eye is going to pan out when I get them back. So, I mean, obviously you want good grades, but I'm kind of like, as long as my cards are slabbed and protected, that's all that really matters to me. But, getting good grades, everybody wants to get a good grade, so. First of all, let's take this off. We have a 9-card submission. Vintage, of course, that's what this channel mostly does, is vintage. Get this out of the way. And I'll run through the lineup here. Of course, it's on front and back. It can't be on one page, so. Actually, I'm not going to go through them because I think the grades are on them. So, what I'm going to do is I'll just tell you what kind of cards we got here. To work on getting the plastic off, the first and bottom card is that's what SGC does. Okay. First card, we have Orlando Peda. This is a significant signatures card from Panini. So it is an autograph. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cover up the grades, and I'm just going to flip them. I did see one YouTuber, they were covering up the grades with a reprint Mickey Mantle card, and I kind of just stopped the video, and I kind of had enough of that. The goat of grading of sports cards, and you're using it to cover up a grade, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny in my book. So, first card. What do we get here? Here's the back. And let's see what we score on this one. Cool. We get a 9.5. Now, I thought about getting just the card grade and not the auto. I'm still like on the fence of what I want to do with that, but, it doesn't look bad. Maybe one day I'll try to see how it looks like without the autograph grade. But cool, happy with that one. Nice. Card number 2. We have the Billy Williams rookie card. There's the back. This card looked in pretty good shape when I got it. A little rough around the corners, but not too bad. So, let's reveal this one. 5.5. Okay, so not bad. Centering, not too bad. A little bit to the right, but other than that, you got some rounded corners. But I think I sent this one in because, you know, it's Billy Williams. He's a Hall of Famer. It's his rookie card. So I wanted to get it protected, get it slabbed up. So cool, 5.5. All right. Now, hopefully, it looks like these are all graded. And obviously we are hoping not to get the dreaded authentic. But I guess it depends on how old the card is. If it's like a really, really old card and I get an authentic, you know, it's not that big of a deal to me. But moving on. Next, we have a 1977 Nolan Ryan. So as you can see, it's centered to the left a little bit. The front looked pretty good. I wasn't really planning on sending this in because, I don't know, some of the borders looked kind of thin, so I wasn't sure if it would be trimmed. But I said, what the heck, send it in. So, let's see how we do. We get a 7. That is very, very acceptable in my book. Definitely take the 7. You can see a little bit to the left, but it does look good, like presented. I think that's why I sent it in. So cool, 7 on the 77 Topps Nolan Ryan. All right. So this channel is mostly baseball cards, but I'm trying to maybe get into like boxing cards because I like boxing. So, and I've seen some cards, they're boxing cards on eBay. They sell for quite a bit actually if they're graded. So what I did was bought this Allen and Ginter. I think it is a 2011 Manny Pacquiao. I grew up watching Pacquiao fights. I remember just being out with my friends, going back to someone's house, ordering up the matches, you know. Always fun time. So I am part Filipino myself, so having a Pacquiao card, I just felt like I wanted at least one slabbed. I'll probably buy some more. So, let's see how we did on this one. We get a 10. Now, this is my first SGC 10. Well, it's my only, second submission, but this card did look awesome. And this, really, if you wanted to sell this card, which I don't plan on selling it anytime soon, goes for quite a bit of money. And yes, when I did send it in, I'm like, this has a chance to get a 10. And we scored a 10. So very happy and stoked about this card. This card is going to look great. So we get a 10 on the Pac-Man. Next, we are going to go with a 1968 card. This is a Jim Bunning. Now this card looked pretty good. I think I wanted to get it slabbed just because he's a Hall of Famer. As you can see down in the right hand corner, it is rounded a bit. Some of the other corners are too, so I'm not expecting a huge grade on this one. But like I said, it's a Hall of Famer. I wanted it slabbed. So let's see what we do on the Bunning card. We get a 6, which is pretty much what I expected. Around that area. 5, 6. I didn't think it was going to get a 7. But this is a card later on in his career. He obviously primarily was in his prime with the Tigers and Phillies. So this is towards the end of his career. I think he had a couple more years left in him during this time. But we score a 6 on the 68 Bunning. Next card. We're going to stick with the 68 set. This man is not in the Hall of Fame, but he was a stud pitcher back in his day with the Cleveland Indians, and that is Sudden Sam McDowell. Now, this card looked very clean. As far as centering, it was, as you'll see, the bottom of the card. Like if you see this Bunning card, the bottom looks pretty good, but the Sam McDowell card, the name on the bottom was closer to the bottom of the card, so centering wasn't too bad side to side. But let's see how we do. Get a 6. So same as the Bunning. As you can see, if I was talking about the bottom of the card, the name is towards the bottom. So I wonder if they took off because of that, because the corners look good. Centering looks good. But there's nothing wrong with getting a 6, you know, from this card. I try to, like, I'm alright with getting grades, kind of like with the decade they're from. Like, I got these 68s. I got 6s on them. I'm very happy with that. You know, 70s, anything for the 7, I'm fine with. And as far as you go, like, back farther down, you know, as far as older cards, that might be kind of a steep grade as far as, like, say you get a card from the 30s and it's a 3. That's kind of a pretty high grade for that decade, so. But, very happy with those cards. Next. Okay, 3 left. 3 left? Yes, 3 left. Now, next card is a 1974 Mike Schmidt. This is his second year. Back looks decent. You know, I've, of course, want to get his rookie card, but that is very pricey at the moment. So, when you try to get rookie cards, what's the next best thing? Get the second year card. So, let's see how we do on the 74 Schmidt. We get a 6. So, this card looks good. You can see where it has the Phillies. There's some whiting in there. Right there. I didn't notice that when I submitted it. So, I mean, it looks great in the slab. Second year Schmidt, you know. Can't go wrong with that. I do like to collect him because obviously he's a stud player. Probably one of the best third basemen, if not the best third baseman of all time. So, I kind of sought out this card and, yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, next card. We are going to go into the 50s with this one. This is a 1956 Ken Boyer, who should be in the Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's got an MVP under his belt, played for great Cardinals teams. He's like an 8-time All-Star, like a 4-time Gold Glover. So, hopefully someday he does get in the Hall of Fame. But this is his second year card, the 1956. And it did look like it was in great condition. So, went ahead, purchased it. And I was like, I'm going to get this slabbed. So, let's see how we do. And we get a 5. So, good. I knew that there was some corner issues, but it does look great, I think. You know, in 1956 in excellent condition, I'll take it. The coloring looks great on it. So, yeah, happy with that grade. A 56 and a 5. Final card. My favorite athlete of all time. This comes from the 1980 set, so you kind of can probably figure out who it is. The Ricky Henderson rookie. Now, I got this pretty cheap. Actually, I got it on eBay years ago, and the seller was moving, and he found it in his attic. I think he knew he had it in his attic, but he wanted to get rid of it. And this seller had no other items to sell. I think he never put anything on eBay before. And he got it like for, I want to say $40 at the most. This was a couple years ago. And I remember when I did receive the card in the mail, there was a note from him saying, because I won it on auction. And he's like, man, I wish I kind of started the card as a higher grade because it went for pretty cheap. So, card looks pretty good. I've seen Henderson cards that are better. I've seen Henderson cards that are worse. But I got mine slabbed finally. You know, this is something that's never going to leave my collection. Pretty sure. So, let's see how we do. And we get it in a 7 near mint. So I'm really happy with this card because it looks great. And I knew it's not perfect. Centering looks pretty good, but there was some very, very... I mean, it's hard to see, but there was some chipping on the edges. So I knew it wasn't going to get, you know, like a mint or anything like that. So, but very happy with it. Got my Henderson rookie finally slabbed in a 7. So, yeah, happy with that. And that is the grades. Maybe I should kind of put some out here just to display them a little bit, you know. Might as well. But yeah, some of these cards, you know, aren't cards that, you know, you normally see graded, like on like a YouTube channel or whatever. But these are the kind of cards I like. And obviously, I'm going to try to get some of the GOATs as far as like, you know, oh, you're doing vintage. You got to get a Mantle. You got to get the Aaron. You know, you got to get the Willie Mays, which is, of course, yeah. I want to do that. Actually, to be honest, I do have them. Hold on one second. Sorry for the delay because, you know, I am a professional at this. So, sorry to keep you guys waiting. But yeah, you know, I've got, you know, the Aaron in a 6. Looks good. I love that color. It pops out. I love this 58 All-Star collection. Oh, actually, it's a 59. No, 58. What am I thinking here? And I did, you know, purchase this a while ago with the Mantle 6. It's my only Mantle. So, you know, obviously you want to get those cards, display them for people. But, you know, obviously if I do get those cards, they will be graded. But sometimes my mind kind of wanders on what kind of cards I want and how they look and all that kind of thing. So, I do try to go for cards that, you know, players that I grew up learning about when I was a kid, and obviously they were great players back in their day. So if the cards look good, The vintage cards. I will try to pick them up, get them slabbed, So, but that's the submission for today. I've got a bunch of cards I want to get graded. A lot of them. So I got to kind of decipher which ones I want graded. I'm not in a hurry to get some of them graded, so yeah, there will be a time and place for these cards to get, slabbed up by SGC. Maybe I'll think about trying another grading company, but right now it's strictly SGC for vintage cards. So, hope you liked the video. Hope you liked the little collection that I displayed here. I'm happy with the grades. So if this is the kind of, videos you like to see, subscribe, hit that like button if I could talk, and throw me some comments, Let me know which one was your favorite card, and yeah, I will be in touch with you guys later. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.